I sure will. Good morning, everybody. You're listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only, Steve Harvey got a radio show. Ain't God good, man? I mean, really. Hey, you know what? Today, I'm going to try something different. And it's amazing I'm going to try something different because that's kind of what we're going to talk about this morning. Do something different this year. Look, if what you've been doing has just gotten you to this point and you are not content with the point you are at, then we need to make an adjustment. I mean, don't that seem like the common sense thing to do? It does to me. Let's just do something different. This year, make a commitment. I'm going to do something different. I'm going to put forth a little bit more effort. I'm going to quit trying. I'm going to do it this year. You know, sometimes that simple change of attitude is enough. Instead of trying, I'm going to do it. And it's just as simple as that. Sometimes just remove certain words out the way. Stop trying to do something. You know, I decided this year, I wasn't going to try to be a better person this year. I'm just going to go about the business of being a better person this year and see how that works. You know, because like I've said 1,000 times, though, if you keep doing what you've been doing, you're going to keep getting what you've been getting. It don't change. It don't change unless you change it. But you have the power to change it. The power of decision is in your hands. Decide to do something different. Make a commitment. Say, you know what? This year, I'm going to do the right thing. Now, let me warn you. When you decide to do the right thing, understand, here come the haters. What they not going to let you do is make a conscious decision to be a better person without something to be said. Come on now. You think the devil just going to let you, all of a sudden, you going to be better? When he need to keep you on the wrong side of the track, you're going to go over on the other side. So here come the haters. Now let me tell you what's going to happen, because I'm speaking from experience. This is what I know, and all of you out there know this to be true, because all I'm doing right now, we're just having a reminder conversation. When you decide to do the right thing, it's going to be unpopular with some people. Some people ain't going to like your decision, because now your decision to start getting to work on time, or your decision to finally go home and be the man you're supposed to be, or your decision to finally go on and take care of your kids in spite of it all, or your decision to, man, I'm going to come in here, man, and start loving my girl the way she deserved to be loved and all this here. Okay, now, that's going to put somebody on the out looking in. You do understand that. When you decide to come to work on time every day, your homie over there that's been coming in late with you, now all of a sudden you don't put a spotlight on him. Now all of a sudden, man, you ain't coming in late with me no more, man. Now they looking at me like I'm crazy by myself. Yeah, man. Because when you decide to do the right thing, it becomes unpopular to some people. When you decide to do the right thing, from experience, they're gonna talk about you. Look at him now. Now he gonna go home now. He know he been out here in the streets, right? He gonna try to go home and see his wife. Yeah, man, yeah, you just made that decision. But they gonna talk about you. Now, guess what? The girl that you been going over to see, she gonna talk about you. You ain't this, you ain't that, because now you going home. Your boy's gonna talk about you because you're going home, and you gonna get some flack. When you do the right thing, here it comes. Somebody ain't gonna like it. Somebody wants you to stay wrong. Misery, love, company. When you make the decision to do the right thing, somebody is going to call you a hypocrite, because you know what they're going to do? They're going to point out the way you were in the past versus the way you decided to be brand new, how you all of a sudden claiming this when I saw you doing that. Please understand, when you make the decision to do the right thing, here they come. You a hypocrite. You think they don't call me that? They call me that. Steve Harvey, he fake. I hear, man, look, on Twitter, you try to tweet people positive stuff. Here come a tweet, you fake. Your family ain't all that. I ain't say my family was, man. I'm just trying to give out some positive encouragement, But here it come. You a hypocrite. I remember when you was out on the tour with the Kings of Comedy. Yeah, me too. I remember that too. But I ain't out on tour with them no more. We done all changed. Hello. So now, what you want me to do? You want to keep living up to what you saw me as what I was, and I can't get no credit with you for what I'm trying to be now? Then now you're going to be a hypocrite. You fake. No, man, you ain't fake. You just made a decision to be a better person, that's all. And now because you ain't the person you was, the person they knew, now they see the new you, now you a hypocrite. You ain't a hypocrite, you just change it. Don't let them haters shake you, man. Go on about your business. When they talking about you, look at him now. Gonna try to go home. He been with me all this time. Hey, man, just go home. Oh, he gonna try to go home now, man. He know Friday nights, man. We done told our girls just where we at. Now he's showing up at the house because he don't want to. Come on, player. Hey, man, just go home. It's gonna be unpopular. You're gonna get talked about. They gonna say you're a hypocrite. But do the right thing. God will bless you for that. There's something in Proverbs that says if you honor God, if you do the right thing, if you seek him out, God will cause his blessings to chase you down. Do you understand me, what that means? Can you imagine what would happen in your life if God were to take some blessings and chase you down with them? Do you know that there's no hiding from him? In your deepest, darkest secret, he know about. The stuff that you done kept out the light from everybody else, he know about all of that. So now, if he is got some blessings that he gonna chase you down with, you can't even escape them. You look up and here come another one. There go another one. Here he go again. Man, that's why I'm trying to give my life to, because at the end, man, what I do not want, man, and not even at the end, I just don't want now God to have all these boxes up in heaven, these blessings with my name on them, and I don't get them sent to me because I'm down here clowning so hard. He can't even ship blessings to me because I'm just so dead wrong that I'm blocking the blessings, man, that God got for me. I would rather do the best I can do and be the best I can be, make some mistakes, ask for forgiveness, and get on up and see what God got for me. And remember, Donnie McClurkin got a song out, man. We ain't got time to play it now because I done talked too long, but, that's where I am right now. The song, and it's one of my favorite guys. When Donnie wrote We Fall Down, do you know, I knew him when he wrote the song. I thought he had wrote the song for me. I really did. Because it came out after a conversation we was having. And I thought he had wrote the song for me because it's so appropriate to my life, and I bet you it's appropriate to your life. Because, see, guess what? We fall down, but we get up. He has a line in the song that says, a saint is just a sinner who fell down, but he didn't stay there. That's the deal, y'all. Look, you gonna make some mistakes. Just don't stay there. Just get up, man, and walk straight again. Then while you're walking straight and right and trying to be righteous, you're going to fall. Get up, don't stay there, and get back on the straight and the righteous. You're going to fall a bunch of times. Just don't stay there. Just get up, man. That's the only difference between a saint and a sinner. They the same people, man, actually. That's what the revealing news is. Saints is really sinners. They're the same people. They just keep getting up. That's all. Man.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, undivided attention is all that's required here, nothing more. It's not necessary to have good sense. It's not necessary to have common sense. Degrees are not needed. Anything of any value. You just don't need it. Just need you listening. Because this is the Steve Harvey Morning Show. We need you to be open-minded and receptive to the foolishness that's about to go down. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Make no mistake about it. Ain't no other one badder than this here. Let's get this thing started. Shirley Strawberry.
Hey, good morning, Steve.
Kick it on over to Carla Farrell.
Good morning, Steve. Hey, crew.
Bring it on in to the impressionable Kier Jr. Spates.
Morning, Unc. I'm here.
And the king of foolishness, ladies and gentlemen, Nephew Tommy.
I love it.
I'm talking about for no reason.
I love it.
For no reason.
That's how you started.
I love it. I love it.
Let's go. Let's kick this morning off.
Yeah, we
cracking,
here.
baby.
Everything good?
Yeah.
Yeah,
man.
Steve.
Come on.
Yeah, how about with you? How you feeling?
I feel pretty good, man. Feel pretty good.
Yeah?
I'm just like really, really fine, you know.
Don't black out on me now.
No, I was just trying to think of how to describe it.
Okay.
Let me ask you something, man.
Yeah.
How often you count your money, though? Like once a week, once every 2 weeks?
No, I don't
do you
never
go
do
look
that.
at it and look at your zeros?
Did you hear
How
what
you
he
do
said, Tommy?
I don't ever do that.
You don't never go look at it? Like when you first, when you first got it, did you go look at it? Make sure
Where
it's still in
is it that it'll be where you can go see it?
A viewing.
At least online, you go pull up your bank account like, there it is. There
I
it is.
thought you meant like look at the actual money.
Yeah,
No.
dollars.
Just pull it up, just say, okay, there it is.
No. I look at my bank accounts,
Well, do you ever call down and say, I want all my money out this bank right now, and then say, I'm just playing?
Well, if you threaten me, I've done that before. If you threaten
You
me.
have?
Oh, yeah. If you talk to me crazy, yeah, I'll throw you into something.
Oh.
Yeah. I want
You go
cash.
get your, how many Brinks trucks is there?
Nah, it doesn't take all that. I ain't never really had to do it except once. I ain't had that much, but I had enough down there to be effective. So, bank talked to me crazy one time.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and I just said, all right, no problem. Just let me have my money. Oh, you're going to have to talk to a manager. That's fine. Let me talk to him. Said I'll be down there tomorrow at 2:30. Need it all in cash. There's about 6 people in my house that evening.
Trying to get this together.
So who said something to him? We're going to straighten this out right now.
I love your banker voice.
I know.
Come on,
Banker
banker.
Come on.
Who the hell is the former employee here who made this mistake? I said it correctly. The former employee here, because you're done.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, we back. Let's go. Come on, y'all. I want to inspire. I want to help. I want to uplift. I want to share. It's not so much teaching as it is for me with just sharing.
You are the gift that just keeps on giving.
I try to be.
Yeah.
I want to ask a question.
Go ahead.
Good.
When you get to a certain dollar amount, is there a dollar that you don't lose anymore? Let's say you got $500,000.
Mm-hmm.
Do you never go below something? Do you never go? Do you pick a number and say, okay, I can never be below 300,000?
Well, I mean, you should try to do that. You should always have
A break point.
Bottom
where-
line.
a break point. It's like your weight. It's like
Yeah,
I can
that's
only
what I
get
was
so
thinking.
big, and then I got to go on back to the gym.
Right.
Like
Right.
right now, I'm on topped out.
Right.
Well, you
It's time
ate
to come on back
everything
to-
there was.
Okay,
on
I
the
just
cruise.
said I topped
Ice
out.
cream every day.
So now it's like that with your finances.
Mm-hmm.
You want to keep yourself, because you got to understand something. If God blesses you to get to a certain point, why would you go back?
Right.
Yeah.
Why would you go back?
Because
Right.
you
I
know
mean,
what that's like.
You know, and you got to understand it. You go, okay, well, I've been there, done that. I know what it's like to live mouth to mouth, check to check, and not say it takes a long time to stop living check to check. I want you to understand that. So don't feel bad if you do, because it takes a lot. Even
Okay,
after you
thank
make
you.
a lot of money,
Right.
you still be living check to check a lot of times, because you're trying to get a lot of things, acquire a lot of things. It's hard.
Right.
But you want to try to get, once you cross a certain threshold, you want to try to stay on that side of it.
Right.
Every now and then you may dip below, but you want to try to get back. So fight as
Okay.
hard as you can. That's a good question.
Okay, here's my question. How much and what should you invest in? What's a good investment right now?
Well, land and property is always
Like
a
real
good
estate?
investment, because it's always an appreciable asset.
Mm-hmm.
Cars are not an appreciable
Right.
asset. Don't think you've
At
invested
all.
in a car.
They depreciate as soon
as
as you
soon
drive
as you,
them.
there's
Yeah.
nothing.
Yeah.
Land and property always appreciates, because somebody is going to always want that land, or somebody will always need a house.
Now, does that include like a condo, things like just some real
Anything,
estate?
yes.
Okay.
Condos, apartments, a home, a piece of land. If you
Okay.
buy a piece of land with the intent to build on it one day, just having that land, I promise you, in a couple of years, that land going to be worth more than you paid for. And somebody will be willing to give you more. That is a guarantee. Now, there are some more things that you can invest in, stocks and things.
Yeah.
But that's always a little bit more risky.
Yeah, risky.
Always a little bit more risky.
So land.
But there are safe stocks. There are stocks that ain't going nowhere. That's expensive. Apple ain't going too many places. Facebook ain't going.
Just
Coca-Cola
successful product.
ain't
Been
really
here.
going nowhere. General Electric ain't
McDonald's.
going nowhere.
Been here
It's
since before we
certain
were
things,
here.
right.
Yeah.
Certain things.
I got a
Okay.
question.
All right.
Yes.
Okay, Steve, what's your best advice, for keeping focused on important things, when distractions in our lives are kind of constant and kind of throws you off a little bit? What's your best advice to keep us focused?
Well, I learned this from Eric Thomas, to be honest with you.
Oh, yeah, the motivational speaker.
He's one of the
Yeah.
greatest motivational
Yeah.
speakers I've ever heard. Eric Thomas is a guy that I listen to.
Okay.
You know, there are some great speakers out there, but Eric Thomas nails it for me because he talk like I talk.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, he mad most of the time.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he sweat through his shirt in a minute, won't he?
I love the intensity with which he talks. When you have your visions and you have your motivation, your dream board, the why, you got to write down the why you want it to happen. Because Eric Thomas said that the why eliminates the I quit, the I can't make it, because the how come is too big. The why you doing it, like I have to do this for my family. Well, it's harder to quit when it's more than just you on the line.
Well, you got to push, man. You got to push. Man.
You have to create a why. These big dreams you have, they have to have a why behind it. That will help you stay to it and fight through the discouragement. Also, your dreams have to be bigger than the consequences or the problems.
Oh, now explain that.
Hey, man.
You got to want something so big
So big.
that no matter what it takes to get there or what it costs or what the factor is, this dream's so big, I got to go on and go for it.
Okay.
Because, okay, cool.
That makes
so I'm
sense.
going to lose time with my friends, but I'm going to be a millionaire?
The big picture.
Okay, cool. So I won't be able to go to happy hour no more because I'm trying to go on vacation of a dream of a lifetime. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'll take the vacation for 500, Alex.
The
Yes.
dream has to be so big that it outweighs the problems or the consequences.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
That keeps you
I
motivated.
like that.
Okay, and focus.
Here's-
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Here's one more. I want to ask you this because you live this. Do you ever feel guilty or have you ever been made to feel guilty because of your success, because you're so successful?
Absolutely
That's a great
100%.
question.
You will go through that period of feeling guilty about your success, mainly because the people closest to you are usually not experiencing your success, and they make you feel obligated to them because of your success, because I knew you when.
Okay. All
Well, I
right.
got you knew me when,
Okay.
but do you know me now? And what does the you knew me when got to do with where I am now? And my obligation is not to you. My obligation is to my wife and my children.
Yeah.
It's really not to my brothers and
And to
sisters
go
and my
where-
cousins and my homies that I grew up with.
Learn
It's
to
really
do me.
not.
Learn
And
to do
then what you try to do when you're successful, you want to share your success, and they know it. So they call you it. Hey, man, I know you got it. And so you go, yeah, what you need.
That's where I am.
And no, because they all got you.
Oh,
Look,
my
man, I
God.
know you got it. And now here you go, being a good brother, you going, yeah, man, let me try to help you out. But that ain't your job. That ain't your job.
Okay.
And if you get in
Listen.
the loan and money business,
Yeah.
you're going to lose a lot of friends and you're going to create a lot of drama in your own life, loaning money.
So you don't loan money.
How do you get?
I'm going to give it to you or that's it. Now, if y'all want to continue this conversation, we can.
Okay.
I want to.
You want to?
We'll
Okay.
continue the conversation when we come back. Mo, Steve Harvey Morning Show, right after this.
Woohoo!
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
We're back. Wow, what an interesting conversation.
I think it's important for people to hear directly from somebody who doesn't have an agenda with their life. Like, I don't want y'all to do this because I get a piece or all this here.
No, you don't do
I
that.
genuinely want to share this information because I know it's important to people. The average person out there really does want to know how to make it.
Yeah.
And unless somebody who has made it gets down off their horse to share the information, where you going to get the information from?
Right.
Because all this information,
And you
my
know what?
parents didn't have this
Right,
information.
I was just going to say that we, as a race, we don't share this type of information. We're starting to maybe more now. But growing up, only thing we knew about money was money doesn't grow on trees, or do you think I'm made of money? Things like that our parents told us. So now we're getting real information. Jay-Z is doing it on his new CD,
that's why I love that
444.
album.
Yeah, he's doing it.
Man,
All right, let's go.
Well, let's
Yeah.
go back to where we were before
Okay.
we went to commercial for this. Tell
I
us
think
how
that
we deal
dilemma.
How do you
that
deal with the
Tommy, what
guilt?
you was saying.
that
Yes.
because I'm
Yes,
constantly
Tommy.
I loan a lot of money out.
Me too.
That
Yeah.
does
Do
not
you?
come.
And let me ask
Me
you
too.
something. Loaning money, does it not create tension?
Yes, it does.
Yes.
Sir. Yes, it does.
Yes.
Loaning money creates more problems than it solves.
And it's creating issues not only with the person that you loaned it to, but then in your own home.
Because
Yeah.
now, you have loaned some money that belongs in your home.
Right.
Yeah.
And now somebody in your home may have to do without because we done gave what we had over here.
To help someone.
And usually, money you loan, what they don't understand about people that's climbing up, money they loan is money they need.
Yeah.
See, we don't have no extra free money.
Right.
And then
Yeah.
let me explain something to you about loaning you money or giving you money. Whenever I give you money, I'm actually giving you that plus 40%. If you ask me
what's the
for
plus
$1,000
Yeah.
and I give you $1,000, what I'm actually giving you is $1,400 because Uncle Sam is taxing me
Oh, I see.
in the
Oh,
40%
yeah,
tax
yeah,
bracket.
yeah.
He don't give a damn what you do with the money.
Yeah.
So now I done gave you $1,000 of my dollars, plus I got to send the government 400 of that 1,000 I sent you. So hold, partner. Oh, so now it really ain't that simple. So when you don't pay me back, you really done jam me now.
Well, in your case, people don't think you need it. You know, he'll be all right.
They count their money.
Yeah,
Count your money for
He's
you.
got
Yeah.
money. He doesn't need that money. I'll get it to him when I get
Here's
it.
the thing. While you are coming up, people think that you have a reservoir of money.
Yeah.
But that reservoir of money you had to work for. The only reason you have a reservoir, a little bit of extra money or more than them, is because you usually work more than them. So now you are asking me to take not only my money, but my time that I've given to make this money and just let you have that.
Right.
Because you know I got it. Well, that's foul. And you should not suffer from guilt because let me explain something to you I've learned about guilt. Guilt is the most useless human emotion that there is because guilt serves nothing. Guilt is the most devoid, the worst human emotion there is because it serves no purpose. What does guilt serve? When you feel guilty, it don't help you, it don't benefit you, it does nothing
Weighs
for
you
you to
down.
feel guilt. But people take advantage of the guilt for their own self-entitlement and
Selfish needs. Or,
that's what
or
they
whatever.
use. They use guilt for that. So guilt serves no purpose. So stop feeling guilty because you're blessed. Stop feeling guilty because God has given you grace. Stop feeling guilty because you go to work.
When you talk about that guilt, because Tommy, I think we've all kind of been in that boat when you're loaning money and the whole guilt thing. You don't want to be the bad guy or whatever. It's different when you loan friends money and then when you're taking care of family. You understand what I'm saying? I think there's a different level of guilt with that when you got to look out for mom and them and grandmom and them, and it grows.
Now, let me tell you something.
that level.
When you get to a certain level,
Do you guys
So-
understand what I'm saying?
No, I do because
when it gets to
I'll
a
say
certain
it.
level, here's what you can do. You have to wait till you get to a certain level. I got so sick of my family nickel and diming me. The phone calls, the having to duck them, the phone call, the trying to tell them no, the making it happen, the constant phone calls. Now, you got to wait till you get to a certain level, and I've talked to a lot of people like this. I put all of them on salary.
Okay, that's good.
Here's your monthly siphon, and you can make it whatever you want to make it. Here's your $500 a month. Here's your $250 for the month. You know, I'm off on another bracket with mine.
Right.
They getting off in thousands.
Yeah.
But here's your money for the month.
So
I love you. I am successful. I know y'all older than me. Y'all been struggling. This ought to help. Guess what? It alleviates the phone calls.
yeah.
It alleviates that, you ain't nothing. You done forgot about us. But you got to wait until you at a certain level. But if you want to help your family out, your mama, your sister, your brother is constantly nickel and diming you, man, let me get 150 here. Let me hold 250. Put them on salary, $200 a month. Here go your 200. Guess what? That really does slow down the, I need 400. Hold up, partner. I sent you. You need 400, save 200 from last.
My mama been
Because-
on salary a long time.
Yeah, she has.
Long time.
Because, Steve, I mean, while we're talking, there are people out there that do need help. I mean, legitimate help. There's some people, they do need help. I mean, we all have been there. And thank God there was
But I
someone
think
there.
I've heard every story, though.
Yeah.
I think
But
I've
I mean,
heard it all.
I'm just saying there are some people, that need help. I mean, how do you determine?
I'm not saying you don't help nobody.
Yeah, I know. I
But
just
I'm
want to make
telling
that
you right now,
distinguish.
listen to me.
Yes.
Get out of the loaning money business.
Okay. All right. Got it.
Now, if you're not going to give it to them, so you ain't got to worry about it no more, my philosophy is I'm not going to give it to you, then I ain't got it, bro.
Okay.
I ain't got it. I don't have it. I don't loan.
Yeah.
I don't loan. Don't come to me.
So just
Now-
say no and don't feel guilty
Now,
about it.
I had a wealthy friend who got in a real jam and kind of got publicized with his business. And he came to me for a loan. But he's been wealthy. I knew he was going to come back. I loaned him a hefty amount of money.
Substantial amount, huh?
He came right back to me when he said he was with the check.
Okay. See, that kind of situation.
And he had done things for me in the past. Not so much money, but
So
favor.
it's not one-sided.
Phone calls, put me in touch with this guy, that guy. So we had a little bit going on.
Yeah.
So when he
Two-way
came for that
street.
substantial amount of money, you know, I had to go. Now, because Marjorie and I have a relationship where she has some of her money from her allowance and I have my money from my allowance. But this money, he came to me, I had to go to my wife and go, hey, baby, can we do this right here?
It's a lot.
Because it's kind of stepping outside of what I have the power to do without confiding in you. So forth and so on. You know, she's had family members that's needed help, and she comes to me. And then, but she'll tell them for any amount of money, you got to go to my husband.
That takes her off the hook,
Oh,
too.
she go, no,
Yeah.
you got, because Marjorie will just tell you, no, y'all can't come to me with that. You have to go ask my husband.
Now, since you brought Marjorie up, well, talk quickly if you can. We have about 30 more seconds left. You always say you need 4 bank accounts.
4 bank accounts. We have the bank account where all the money goes in that pays for bills and everything.
Got that.
Necessity, house, electric, car, no anything. We have another account that requires both of our signatures. It's a savings account. We cannot touch that unless Marjorie and I both sign. And then Marjorie has an account, I have an account. That money go to her, that money go to me. I can't tell her what to do, she can't say nothing
Love
to me.
it.
She want to buy jewelry, she buy jewelry. I buy Cuban cigars, I buy Cuban cigars. Can't say nothing to me.
And we'll be back. And we'll be back.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Steve, Jay is here with things that have a cutoff age. Jay, explain this, please.
Well, Steve actually has it. It's these things, Shirley and everybody, there's a cutoff age to everything. To everything you do. Some people just ignore it and just keep doing it.
Yeah.
Right.
But run it down, Steve.
Like,
Come on.
this should have a cutoff point. The nay-nay,
The day.
if you over 40, we really don't need to look out there and see you doing the nay-nay or the whip. The whip or the nay-nay. And you 40. Really, 35. 33.
We're going to let you have it to 33.
Yeah, 33. You asked, stop doing the whip and the nay-nay. Here's what you can't do if you over 35. You cannot go see the Migos perform.
Man.
No, you can't. No, you can't.
No, you can't.
Nah.
No, you can't.
No, you can listen to them.
You can, but you got to take your kids.
Yeah, you got to take somebody's children with you, right?
Mississippi Monica just went. Just went about.
Way too old. Way too old. People sitting next to her going, who mama?
Sitting there watching the Migos over reading
Who
glass.
mama? Here's something that has a cutoff age. We don't have a cutoff age, but just listen to this. You cannot wear crop tops if you have a muffin top, man or woman.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good
You know
one.
how
That's
men
real.
wear them shirts that's cut off too short like you
Yes.
Ezekiel Elliott?
Yes.
Well, you're not.
Yes,
Well, you're not.
that's a good one.
I like it.
If just a little bit of muffin on
Yeah.
the side.
Yeah.
You can't do it. You
Nah.
can't do it.
I don't mind a little muffin on a woman.
But on a man,
Yeah, man,
dude,
Yeah.
What's wrong?
dude. Bro.
If you're over 25, you got to stop using the word lit. What? If you're over 25, yeah, Shirley, you got to stop using the word lit.
This show is
say
lit
it all the
every
time,
day.
Steve.
Yeah.
Stop it.
If you over 55 and you still using the word copacetic, everything copacetic. Oh, that's copacetic, man. Oh, man, that's copacetic. You need to come on out.
Come on. Okay. Come on.
If you 4 years old and you're in a stroller with your legs crossed and you can pull yourself along in the stroller, your ass needs to be walking.
Oh my gosh, you got something for the babies?
Babies,
Man, it don't care what age.
Everybody.
It's cutoff age. Cutoff. Cutoff age.
Here's one. If you're over 80 with a walker and it's got a cup holder, fanny pack, a place to hold a newspaper, tennis balls for a grip, damn it, you got to take something off.
it's too much.
It's too much.
Cup holder and a fanny pack.
If you over 40 and people are still considering you ratchet, you're not ratchet, you're actually stupid. A man over 40 with 2 chains.
Okay.
And his name is not 2 Chainz.
I've actually done that. I've actually done
On the
that.
outside,
outside.
On the outside.
If you
Stop
over
demanding.
50 and still wearing any form of nugget jewelry,
Not the nuggets.
What about the set? Can you wear nugget set, Steve?
They got a set.
here's one. Monica, Shirley. If you're over 45, each fingernail can't be a different color.
They've been doing it. They've been doing
Nail
it.
polish.
Pick one.
Whatever, you all don't know.
Yeah, we might not know, but we know that.
But let me tell you this, though. Dawn, who's in charge of all of our social media, our digital programming and all of that, when you mentioned nuggets, she looked over like, all she could think
What
of
is
was
that?
like chicken McNuggets. She
Oh,
didn't
no.
know
Oh, no.
what
Oh, no.
you were talking about.
Nugget rings, nugget
Gold
bracelet,
nugget,
nugget,
Yeah, she
nugget watch.
She was like, nuggets?
Yeah, nuggets are still out there, Shirley.
Yeah. At McDonald's? She thought you were talking about at McDonald's.
Oh
Yeah.
no, nugget rings, the nugget set.
Let me see which one was my favorite. It was between the Migos party and Muffin Top, I think.
That crop.
Yeah.
I like 4 years old still in the stroller.
I like
Your
the
butt
leg.
up. Yeah, you got your leg crossed.
You
don't get to
Yeah,
walk
You don't
it.
get to walk.
So, Steve, I got a question. So, I can't say lit. What's the cutoff age?
The cutoff age is 35? Over 35?
You know what you can't say, Jay?
What? Nothing.
Chump.
Oh, you can't say Trump.
Remember Chump?
Chump,
Remember Chump?
yeah.
Hey,
Oh,
Chump,
Chump.
come in.
Or that's up there with turkey.
Yeah. Oh, we couldn't say
Jive
turkey.
turkey.
And
Jive
we couldn't say
turkey.
monkwit. Yeah.
Couldn't say what?
Monkwit. Don't be monkeying with me, or don't be
Oh,
monkey
oh,
around. We
yeah.
couldn't say that.
I'm going to see the Migos.
You can't go see the
You can't go see the Migos. You gotta take
Oh,
your little
hey,
girl to
Junior.
see the Migos.
You gotta take
But
somebody
Junior,
with
what
you.
am I
gotta
gonna be
take-
doing? Watching them? What you say, Junior?
You're sitting in there looking over your glasses.
Like an old lady.
Like an old
Who the
lady.
hell is watching the Migo over some reading glasses?
Look over some glass.
They go in
You
there and do
can't go.
that.
Don't go down there and embarrass
Don't
yourself.
do that.
Y'all ever seen Monica look over her glass?
Yeah,
All
she
the
has
time.
that old
That's
lady
how she was
look.
looking at the Migos.
What that little boy?
but with a foam dress on and some pumps with an ankle strap,
Yeah.
but with a low kitty heel on
Yeah,
it.
you cannot go see the Migos.
So we got
like
cutoff age, huh?
All right, we'll be back with more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, so Jay.
Yes.
What is this famous last word? You wrote a
Famous
segment?
last words has to do with a lot of people get hurt by stupidity, or sometimes they don't make it because they say something or do something stupid, and all we have is their last words. For instance, last words like this: "That gun ain't loaded." Those were their last words, all right? The last words they said was, "That dog don't bite." That's the last words they said.
Famous last
The
word.
famous last words. Like he said before he left, "I'm going this way." I'm going this way because all the bears are hibernated at this time, all right? So that's the last thing we heard from him, all right?
Yeah.
The last thing he said, he was in the living room and he said to the little boy, punch me in the stomach as hard as you can. I can take it. And that was the
Famous last
that was the
words.
last thing he
Jay,
said.
I got one.
You got one? Go ahead.
I
Go
got
ahead.
one. Famous last word.
Uh-huh.
I bet you better get out my face.
Oh, yeah. I like that a lot.
I bet you better get out my face.
Famous last words. Famous last words he said to the group was, these ain't poison mushrooms. I know poison mushrooms and I see poison mushrooms, okay? That's it.
No. This famous last word.
Famous last word.
Jay, I got one, Jay.
You got one? Go ahead.
I got one.
I ain't going nowhere.
Famous
That's the last
last
thing
word. You got one? Here you go.
Steve
Here you
got
go.
one.
You got one, Steve? You got another one? Oh, go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Oh, yeah. Oh, hell yeah, I can jump over there.
Before you bust your butt.
Yeah, right there. I can jump over there. Move back.
Famous last words he said when he went to bed, I'll go to sleep and it'll be all gone in the morning. I'll feel much better. Don't worry. Famous last words.
Wow.
Hey, Jay.
Famous last. Go ahead.
Famous
You got
last
one?
word. Famous
You got
last
one?
word. No, not this time of year. Sharks only like warm water.
Wow.
Okay.
Famous last words. Don't worry about it, girl. My wife sleeps. She can't hear a damn thing. Don't worry about it.
It's been a lot of famous last words.
Woo.
Go ahead. Take it out, man. Take it out.
Come on,
Famous
Steve.
last word.
Yes.
Somebody drop something in the water,
Uh-huh.
and then somebody say, I get it.
There you
All
have
right,
it.
thank you
famous
guys.
last words.
Yeah.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, it is time now for Comedy Roulette, Steve.
Here we go.
Jay,
Here we
please,
go.
please quickly set this up.
Every week, our comedy ability is tested in the way we prove how good we are. Put 5 subjects on the wheel, spin the wheel. Where it stop, we got it. That's all it is. That's all it is. Comedy roulette. What you got?
All right, here are the 5 subjects. Number 1, fish grease.
Oh, yeah. We could do. Yeah, everybody can do that.
Number 2, she wasn't that big in high school. What?
Yeah, we can do that. We can do that now.
I don't appreciate that one. Okay, number 3, tastes like chicken.
Oh,
Everything.
yeah, that's everything.
Number 4, now that I have a little money, you know who I am.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, oh, okay, yeah.
And number 5, I don't know how you could eat that.
Give me
How many
that.
times I heard
Give
that?
me
But
that.
Go right ahead. Go right ahead. Go right ahead.
All right, let's go. Spin the wheel, Cat. Fish grease. Come on, fish grease. Now that I have a little money, you know who I am. That's what
Oh,
it
very
stops
easy. Let me have that one. Let me start that one out.
Yeah.
See, back in the day, my nickname was Fish. Didn't nobody know fish. Didn't speak to fish.
Yeah.
You was too fine to speak to fish.
Yeah.
But now that fish is on TV.
Yeah.
Hey, Fish. How you doing, Fish? And I can't remember who you are. What you got, Tommy?
I was out of my league. I was way out of my league. You was drop dead fine to me. I begged for it, wanted it. I used to ask for it day and night. You never gave me the time of day. But now, got a little money. I'm on the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You're texting me now. Huh? I can have it if I want it. I don't want it now. I don't want it.
Yeah. I hear you, Tommy.
What you got,
Come on,
I'm tell
Junior.
you know what? Now that I got a little money, you know who know my name now?
Who?
Bill collectors. They know exactly who they talking to now. Matter of fact, they don't even call me by my real name. That's how I know they know I got money. They say, excuse me, is Junior in? Junior. That ain't my government name. Everybody know now.
Well, this right up my alley here. Now I got a little money. Yeah, you know who I am now. Yeah, this goes out to Ike back in Cleveland at Mr. Albert's men's store.
What?
Yeah, used to call me LK. Layaway King. Yeah, now Albert and Ike, I can buy your whole damn store. So the next time I walk in, I ain't coming in layaway. Feel me. I might just buy your damn store. Won't he do it? Won't he do it?
Hey.
Yeah, well.
Oh, let me put an initial out there with a last name. Just the initial and the last name. You know who you are. The last name White. Oh, you were so fine. Yeah. Oh, my God, you was fine.
Yes,
did not even speak to me in the hallway.
Yeah.
I walked past you, I act like a slave, because I ain't want to look you in the eye. You was that damn fine. But, it has changed now. Because Fish got a little money.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fish,
Fish.
Yeah.
Fish got a little money.
Fish got a little money.
Yeah, come on, Junior.
I tell you where everybody know my name at now. I'm a lot more familiar and welcome when I walk in the door. Our bank account used to sit on $6. I hated overdraft. But what I didn't notice though, when I go in the bank now, there's a whole nother room. It's got vegetables in it, wine, cheeses. Oh, when I go in the bank, it's Mr. Space this away. Oh, what you standing in line for? Come on around this way. Do you have your access card? Never mind, I have mine. Oh, it's different when I go down there now.
Yeah.
Wiping it for you.
Come on, Tom.
Tell me what you got, man.
Oh, I used to couldn't go to you. I didn't get invited to the big Christmas party.
Oh, no.
Because I just, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't big enough. I didn't have a name enough. But now that I'm balling and I'm on the show and I'm the nephew, got a little money in my pocket, doing a little stand-up, I don't want to go to your funky Christmas party now. I throw my own damn Christmas party at my chateau. Y'all can kiss my ass.
All right. All right, we'll be back with Nephew Tommy's prank phone call right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, right about 4 minutes after, it's my strawberry letter for today. The subject, living with another man's wife. But right now, Nephew Tommy is here with today's prank phone call. What you got for us, Neff?
Weed in the church van. Oh, Jesus. Weed in the church van.
Say it one more time.
Weed in the church van is what I got. That's it. Let's run it. Weed in the church van. Come on.
Hello?
I'm trying to reach Dan, brother Dan.
Hold on. Let me cut my TV down. Now,
I'm trying to reach brother Dan.
Oh, this is.
Okay. Yeah, this brother Scott from the church, from Bethel Baptist.
Oh, hello, brother.
Yeah, I call you. I'm trying to get a little information about the church van. What's your schedule? You drive the church van. What's your schedule?
I drive it Wednesday, Fridays, and Sundays.
Okay, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday. Now Sunday, what is that schedule?
Well, Sunday I usually start about 8 o'clock in the morning, probably a little earlier, depending on some of the elderly people that I had to go pick up and bring to the church. Make sure they get there okay and get situated and make sure they're on time for the service and whatnot.
Okay, and then you take them back home after service is over?
Yes, I try to get all of them back home unless they got family members or something that come up there and meet them up there and want to take them to dinner or something afterwards. But I usually get everybody back home.
Okay. Now, this past Sunday, which is part of the reason why I'm calling you, they saying that some of the church members that was on the van this Sunday, they are complaining, saying that that the church van was smelling like weed when they got on there.
Excuse me?
They say the church van was smelling like weed when they got on there, and you are the person that was driving them.
Oh, no, not the van that I'm driving. So I ain't smoke weed in no van.
Do you smoke weed?
No, I don't smoke weed. I mean, not currently. I mean, I have before, but I don't smoke weed now. And I wouldn't smoke weed before picking some people up to go to no church. Now, where are you getting this from? Who told you this?
Well, all I know is what's come down the pipeline is they saying that a couple of the members came complaining saying that.
This just happened last week about this pipeline. I want to know who the pipeline is because just last week they came at me talking about that I was using the van to go places that I wanted to go to on my personal time. Now I don't do that. I don't do stuff like that. Now I done had a past, I done had a history, but I don't do stuff like that, and I wouldn't smoke in no church van. So are you seriously talking?
What we're trying to get to the bottom of it and see what's going on with you.
Well, which elderly person said it? Do you know which one?
I don't know.
They love me. Every Sunday, them people tell me they love me. They say I'm one of the most respectful young gentlemen they've ever met in their life. And so I really find it hard to believe that you getting these type of complaints about me.
Okay, well, one of them says smell like ooh-wee. I don't know what that means or nothing like that.
Look, brother, now, I don't know you too well, and I know you don't know me, but I've been driving this van as a point to try to change my life and where I come from. So this was something that I wanted to volunteer, even though I'm getting paid, to give my time to do this for the church. And now this is like the second instance where y'all done came at me on some stuff about like I'm trying to do something with this van. Now, why would I disrespect the church van by smoking weed in it and then letting the weed stay in there so other people could smell it?
Okay, so let me tell you what we're going to do. We're going to go out here to the church van today. We're going to go out here today and open it up. Now, if we see any seeds or anything around the driver's seat, then we're gonna definitely have a finger pointing.
You gonna open the van up. Man, I was raised in that church, man. My mama go to that church. My grandma, she go to that church. She the reason we even all at that church. And you think I'm gonna mess up their name by driving around in a van full of elderly people smoking some weed?
Then why do it smell like weed, brother Dan?
I don't know why the van smell like weed, man. Now, I don't got the answers to these questions. I'm just trying to tell you that it wasn't me.
Did you have some weed in your pocket and maybe it was just smelling?
I ain't had no weed on me. Stop trying to say like I had weed on me. And you ain't gonna give me nothing. I ain't had no and I ain't had no weed on me, okay? Now you ain't gonna mess up my name or my family's name in this church and disrespect us like this. Now we've been helping this church for years, and I'm trying to tell you that I ain't riding around in no van smoking no weed with no elderly people. Did you ask any of the elderly people if they had any weed on them?
No, we didn't. No, I didn't think about no elderly people having no weed.
So you just assume it's me? What, one of them got glaucoma or something?
What? You know what? You know who I think? You know who I think the weed belong to?
Who?
I think the weed belong to nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
What the heck? Man!
Damn, you just got pranked. Oh my God! You just got pranked. What is his name? His name is brother Lawrence.
Oh my God!
Larry. They call him Larry, but his name is Lawrence.
Oh man, I know exactly. Man, tell Larry he in trouble with me. I'm gonna hit him with the van.
Oh man! Hey, I got one more thing to ask you, man. What is the baddest, and I mean the baddest, radio show in the land?
Man, Steve Harvey Morning Show, man. Y'all got me.
Man, go on rest, man. Go on and chill out the rest of the day.
I try, man. I know I ain't gonna smoke no weed.
There it is. Weed in the church van.
You play too much
with the church people.
It's just for your it's weed.
I said weed.
Tell him how to say it, Jay.
He said weed. It's weed. He's absolutely right.
Yeah, Team Tommy, you better represent.
Don't deviate at all.
I'm gonna change team. No, ain't gonna happen.
No, they ain't got nothing to do with him being Team Tommy. That's due to heavy usage.
He said,
That's what he.
Steve, you know your friends.
It ain't got a damn thing to do with being Team Tommy.
Correct me,
There's
me.
After this long weekend, that's how he says it.
Your show right here, man.
You brought him over here.
Yep. I brought him over here, and for a week, he didn't know it.
He still thought he was on the
floor. He still thought it.
For a whole week,
Oh, Jay. Catch your nephew, Jackson, Mississippi, MLK weekend. Jackson! The nephew finally coming to Jackson, baby. Get your tickets and have me some fish fried up when I get down there. I'll just throw that out there. Nice little old catfish or something. Be nice for the nephew, okay? Catfish, coleslaw, throw some fries in there, throw some seasoning on that. That's all Tommy looking for. Jackson, the nephew coming, MLK weekend. Chuckles Comedy Club. Tickets on sale. Red. Nah.
I love it.
There you go.
Okay.
Worldwide, Shirley. On worldwide.
All right, those will be great shows. Coming up in the Strawberry Letter, subject living with another man's wife. We'll get into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Time now for today's Strawberry Letter. And if you need advice on relationships, dating, work, sex, parenting, and more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to Steve Harvey FM and click Submit Strawberry Letter. We could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one right here, right now, today. Yeah.
Buckle up and hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is, the Strawberry Letter.
Thank you, nephew. Subject, living with another man's wife. Dear Steve and Shirley, I've been married a little over a year now, and this is my second marriage. Since the wedding, my husband and I have been searching for a new church home that we mutually agreed on. We visited churches and settled at a church close to our home with a good, stern pastor. We loved his preaching style and felt really welcome there until one Sunday when the pastor's message was so crazy that it sent my husband into a frenzy. The pastor preached about marriage and stated that anyone that has been married more than once is going straight to hell if the person gets remarried, the new spouse is going to hell too.
What?
Pastor said that God only recognizes one marriage and there is no such thing as divorce ever. My husband took the message literally, and on the way home, he said the pastor was speaking directly from the Bible. I showed my husband the exact scripture in the Bible, and it didn't say anything about anyone burning in hell. Even still, my husband believed what the pastor said, and he told me he had a bad feeling about me on our wedding day, so that must have been why. I was blindsided because I thought our marriage was great and he was happy with me. My husband distanced himself from me and we stopped having any type of intimacy. I refused to go back to the church, but my husband loves it. The final straw was last week when he came home and said the pastor asked him if he was still living with another man's wife. I gave my husband an ultimatum to either leave the church or leave our home. Because of this wacky pastor, my marriage is in shambles. I want to get my marriage back on track, but I don't know how. Is this worth fighting for, or is my husband losing his mind like the pastor? Please help. Well, I mean, this is only worth... Huh?
This is a good-ass letter.
Yeah, this is a good letter. This is a really good letter. You ask if this is worth fighting for. I say it's worth fighting for if you want to save your marriage. You said you want to set your marriage back on track. The problem is you can't be the only one fighting in a two-person marriage. You just can't. Your husband doesn't seem to want anything like that. He has distanced himself from you. You've stopped having any type of intimacy. Your husband loves this church with this crazy pastor, and the pastor is all up in your marriage too. You were right to give your husband an ultimatum in this case, either leave the church or leave your home. And your marriage is in shambles because your husband is following this pastor and not following God as he should and as the Bible states. So is this worth fighting for? I would say no at this point because Your husband even said he had a bad feeling about you on his wedding day.
Wow.
All right. This is not good, okay, for any marriage that's trying to survive. This is not good. Your husband needs to be with this pastor, apparently, in this church, because that sounds like where he wants to be, and not with you in this marriage and fighting for this marriage. I don't think you have anything to fight for here. Steve?
Wow. This letter right here, this is just not good. You've been married a little over a year now. This is your husband's second marriage. And this is my husband's second marriage. We've been searching for a new church home. We mutually agreed upon. I guess so y'all both met the pastor here and thought it was cool to the sermon. We loved his preaching style. It felt really good. Until one Sunday, the pastor's message threw your husband into something. The pastor told about marriage and stated that anybody that's been married more than once is going straight to hell. This part of the letter affected me deeply.
Wait. Yes.
This part of the letter affected me deeply. And I can't go on right now. Because this pastor said and stated that anyone that has been married more than once is going straight to hell. That's messed up, Pastor.
Yeah.
That's messed up. Because right now, 3 of us on this show is gone.
Hey,
we
how do
outta
you think
here.
I felt? Yeah. I've been divorced.
Shirley, no, that's why I thought it was just 3 of us that's been
Yeah.
married more than once. Me, you, and Jay. So we gone.
Yes.
That's disheartening.
It's
As hard
hard
as
to
I'm
hear.
trying to be a better person and a better Christian, now you done told me I don't care what I do, I'm going to hell. So there is no forgiveness. There's no mercy. There's no grace. There is no he
Favor.
died for our sins.
Right. Come
It
on.
ain't none of that. All of y'all that's been married more than once going straight to hell.
Hellhound.
Hellbound.
Well, I want to say that's all I got for this letter, but I got to do some more. Straight to hell. Pastor said that God only recognizes one marriage and there is no such thing as divorce. Okay, cool. Let's say God only recognizes one marriage. Can I pick the one he look at?
I'm with you on that one, Steve, when you're right. Yeah. Let's go. All right, listen, just hold it right there, Steve. We'll have part 2 of your response coming up at 23 minutes after the hour. Subject, living with another man's wife, coming up right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, come on. Let's recap today's Strawberry Letter. Woo! I guess we're in hell right now. Subject, living with another man's wife.
Living with another man's wife. Here's this woman been married to this man a little over a year. And they struggled trying to find themselves a nice little church home, so they finally found one that they agreed on and settled at church close to their house. A good, stern pastor. We loved his preaching style. And said it felt really welcome there. Well, until one Sunday, the pastor message was so crazy, sent your husband into a frenzy. The pastor preached about marriage and stated that anybody that has been married more than once is going to hell, and if the person gets remarried, the new spouse is going to hell too. Oh, well, damn.
You can't get past it, Steve.
Yeah, well, damn, dog.
Well, damn.
Man, I'm just sitting here. You know, I done let him
literally-
into my life, my heart.
Well,
You know,
damn.
I'm feeling pretty strong about myself, getting myself together spiritually. And you just told me I'm going to hell anyway. Well, Pastor, that's where you're wrong, because you don't know about God's mercy, his acts of forgiveness. and you don't think that he puts into account the fact that we make mistakes, that people have a chance to get over their mistakes? Well, your husband took the message literally, and on the way home, he said the pastor was speaking directly from the Bible. I showed my husband the exact scripture in the Bible. It didn't say anything about anybody burning in hell. Even still, my husband believed that the pastor said he told me he had a bad feeling about me on our wedding day. I'll be damned.
Influence.
But they've been married over a year.
He told his wife, after going to this crazy church, I had a bad feeling about us on that wedding day.
That's why you don't follow man.
And then said, so that must have been why. I was blindsided because I thought our marriage was great. He was happy with me. My husband distanced himself from me, and we stopped having any type of intimacy. I refused to go back to the church, but my husband loves it. Final straw. I got to tell you something, man. The relationship you just do, it don't seem real healthy. Ain't the word for it. Mm-hmm. I just think he. Can I tell you what I think?
Yes.
I think your husband was just looking for an out.
Oh, man.
I think he was just looking for an out. I think he was unhappy and found a way. He listened to the pastor that said, if you've been in one argument and you've remarried, you're going to hell. Now, that's alarming. So, but there you have it. That's it. I can't really say anything because it doesn't make any sense. What church is this?
Get out.
Yeah.
I don't know what church this is.
It's the wrong church, man. God is a forgiving God. Even with his commandments, he's still a forgiving God.
Yes, and we're under grace.
I just don't believe that a person can make a mistake, ask for forgiveness, recover, and now you can't go to heaven because you've been married more than once? Man,
You know how crowded
technically, I'd have been in hell a long time ago.
Yeah.
Jay on this
So,
way down.
can I ask
Me
a
since
question?
2007.
I have a question. If you get married more than once and you're going to hell, does your exes go to hell too? Because I told them to go to hell when we got divorced. I do remember those words coming out.
They'll be there when you get there, Jay.
Yeah.
They'll be there when
So
you
I
get
should
there.
meet them
They're
there.
holding you a seat.
Yeah. Okay, I'm just clearing it up.
Yeah.
You have any idea with this new breaking news how crowded hell finna be now?
Okay.
It's going to be some pastors down
It's
there.
gonna be something.
No, Tommy.
But her
Tommy, it's going to be a lot of pastors down there. I know a lot of pastors that's gotten divorces.
Yeah.
That's messed up, lady.
But he's
Everybody want to hear this damn letter?
He's
You need a new
following this
church.
pastor. Yeah.
absolutely need a new
And the
church.
Bible clearly states don't follow men. You gotta
you need a new
go
church
with God's power. Not man's wisdom. Come on.
But it does explain why Jesus never got married. It does explain a lot of that.
He
right
was
there.
single.
Jesus
I
figured
ain't
it
finna
out.
do it.
Wow. Yeah. This.
Stay away from
Now
me.
that's crazy. That is crazy.
Yeah,
Like
that
Steve
don't make
said,
no
he's looking
sense.
for a way out. He found it, and he.
No, seriously. When the pastor came up with this a bad
But-
marriage, he found her out.
That was it. That
He
hit a
found her
jackpot.
out.
But he's
Now
still
the
going
no
to
sex
the church.
and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he found her out. And he gonna ride that out. Now they ain't having sex. He having sex somewhere.
He had a bad feeling about me on our wedding day.
Well,
over a
I've
year
had
ago?
that. I've had that.
All right. Thank you, guys. Post your comments on today's Strawberry Letter at Steve Harvey FM on Instagram and Facebook. And don't forget to check out the Strawberry Letter podcast on demand.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Okay, Jay, quickly. You are here with what? Toughing it
Another book.
out?
I wrote another book. My latest book is called "You Might Be Toughing It Out If." Chapter 1.
Okay.
You might be toughing it out if you've been riding on your spare tire for 6 months. You might be toughing it out.
Yeah.
Chapter 4 is a good chapter. You might be toughing it out if you make dishwashing liquid when you put it in water and let it dissolve, you might be toughening out. You just put soap in the dishwashing liquid, and you just let it dissolve. You ever had that done? Okay.
Yeah.
You might be toughening it out if your debit card gets turned down at the dollar store. You might be toughening it out.
God.
God. Yeah.
No, that's toughening right there.
That's pretty tough. You might.
Yeah.
Here's a good one. This is chapter 8. You might be toughening out if you got one light bulb and you got to take it from room to room.
You can't buy light bulbs.
I'm talking about.
Jesse, bring the light bulb in here.
Hey.
That's polar.
Harry, I'm trying to see the toilet tissue.
That's a good one, Steve. Because I got a chapter on that. You don't have toilet paper. You got napkins from Wendy's, McDonald's, Hooters. Chapter 14 is a good chapter. If your pillow that you sleep on is a rolled up towel in a sheet, man. Now you toughening it out right there, man. That's toughening it out.
Hey, I got one.
What you got, Steve?
You might be toughening it out if your glasses done broke in so many places. You just picking up the lens, looking through one eye.
That's tough.
Just got one lens.
Give one more, Steve. Give one more.
No, you close it out.
All right.
Jack, quick.
You might be toughening it out if you can only put $1.60 in your Escalade. You toughening it out, man.
Let me get 160 on pump 2, please. 160 on pump 2.
It's not the Escalade, though.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve and Jay, you guys go back.
We go back so far. I know.
So far.
I mean,
crazy stories,
there was
right?
never cable. We had no TV. Remember, Steve would always tell me about how he sold insurance. And I think, I'm going to let you finish it, but the story he told about how he was going to sell insurance to these people. He drove way out somewhere. He was tired, late at night, way out. And it was this couple. Go ahead, tell us, Steve.
Cause they was old.
Wait a minute.
They was old, and I had to drive way out. Man, it was dark where they lived. I'm sleepy. And I get out there, and the lady was real nice, man. And she went and got me some tea. And I was taking a couple sips of the tea, and they was sitting there. And one of them had a hearing aid, so I had to speak a little loud. And when you're tired, that take more energy. And I'm just talking about this policy. The guy got up and went somewhere and came back, and that stopped my momentum. So when he came back and he sat down, I was damn near gone. And I looked at him, and I was sitting there, man. And I said, yeah, Commonwealth. Ooh.
He went to sleep.
Wow.
He woke up, the couple was still sitting there waiting. Oh, my God.
That baby was tired.
How long you think you was out?
How long was you
I don't know,
idea.
man.
He said,
I don't know. I have no idea how long I was asleep. But the old white people was just sitting there looking at me.
But they can't go to bed with the black man in their house.
And when I opened my eyes, I did not know who them two white people were.
Oh, my God.
I didn't know. I said, man, is this a hostage situation? Do they have me?
Oh, my God.
They got a crazy son with an axe somewhere?
Oh, my
Man, I got to
gosh.
looking around. That lady said, you sure are tired, mister.
Oh, my gosh. Oh.
Man, I sat there, man. The only thing that clued me in was I looked back down at my paperwork and it said Commonwealth Insurance.
Oh, okay.
That let me know you an insurance agent. You all right. Because I thought it was a hostage situation. I said, man, these white folks done got me out here in the damn woods. Man, I ain't got no cell phone. Wasn't no cell phones or nothing.
No,
So
man, we had a cell phone. No.
Oh, man.
Wow.
Man, that's
Bad jobs, man.
And they look just like them white people on on that cornflake box. Remember?
Ma
and Pa Kettle.
Ma and Pa Kettle,
Yeah.
right, yeah.
They had the pitchfork here, them wireframe glasses. It looked like he'll kill you.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
But he's weak and feeble, but they look like they was real strong too, though.
Man, I'm through, man.
I woke up, man. I'm telling you, I swear to God, I woke up. I did not know who them two people was.
So how'd you get out? How'd you?
Oh, it's time to go now.
You've been asleep an hour and a half.
Yeah.
So you're welcome.
Thank you. You sure are tired, mister.
I'm assuming they didn't buy no insurance.
Yeah.
Hell no.
Very seldom
Then the
sleepy
dude come
agents,
tell me,
yeah.
well, you need to come back when you can stay awake, young man. Man, nobody driving back out here no more.
Y'all gonna be uninsured.
Damn, man, anybody gonna know if y'all die tonight, ain't nobody gonna know.
You were destined to do what you're doing. I know. I heard him.
No.
Yeah,
I sure ain't gonna bring out no policy check out here. I'm gonna sell that
so
check
many
to
jobs.
my boys so fast.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steven, it's time to check your voicemail. If you want to leave Steve a message, call us right now at 877-29-STEVE and leave a message, okay?
Good morning, Steve and family. Happy New Year to you all. I'm Katrina Williams, calling from Kempton, North Carolina, sending a Happy New Year shout-out to my daughter, Sergeant First Class Katina Gardner, U.S. Army in Kuwait. My grandson, Private Tajon Green, Fort Gordon, Georgia. My son-in-law, Nathaniel, who's with the baby girls, Lauren and Nicole, in Seattle, Fort Lewis, Washington, waiting on their moms to come home. Granny, love you guys. Be safe and enjoy. Again, Happy New Year to all, and thanks for all that are serving and have served, including myself. Happy New Year. Hooah.
Hello, Steve Harvey. My name is Willie from the Los Angeles area in California. I just want to wish you and your staff Happy New Year and a prosperous one.
Good morning, Steve and the morning crew. This is Sandra coming to you from North Carolina. I just wanted to say happy holidays to you. Happy holidays to my family that's all over the world. And everybody be safe. Let's stay prayed up.
Good morning, Mr. Harvey and the morning crew. Your show always gets me started off on the right track. Hope y'all have a blessed holiday and y'all keep doing what you're doing. It's great.
Good morning. This is for Steve Harvey and the morning crew. My name is Dwight Moore. I'm calling you from just south of Macon, Georgia, and Bon Air, Georgia. Just want to wish you all happy holidays. Thanks for the entertainment. Thanks for the love and encouragement and inspiration. Look forward to a prosperous new year with you all. God bless.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, so Jay.
Yes.
What is this famous last words? You wrote a
Famous
segment?
last words has to do with a lot of people get hurt by stupidity, or sometimes they don't make it because they say something or do something stupid, and all we have is their last words. For instance, last words like this: "That gun ain't loaded." Those were their last words. All right. The last words they said was, "That dog don't bite." That's the last words they said.
Famous last
The
word.
famous last words. Like he said before he left, "I'm going this way. I'm going this way because all the bears are hibernating at this time." All right. So that's the last thing we heard from him. All right.
Yeah.
The last thing he said, he was in the living room and he said to the little boy, "Punch me in the stomach as hard as you can. I can take it." And that was the
famous last
that was the
word.
last thing he
Jay,
said.
I got one.
You got one? Go ahead. Go ahead.
Famous last word. I bet you better get out my face.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I like that a lot.
I bet you better get out my face.
Famous last words. Famous last word he said to the group was, "These ain't poison mushrooms. I know poison mushrooms and I see poison mushrooms." Okay? That's it.
Yeah. No. This famous last word.
Famous last word.
Jay got one, Jay.
You got one? Go ahead. Go ahead.
I ain't going nowhere.
Famous
That's
last
last
word. You got one? Here you go. You got one, Steve? You got another one? Oh, go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Oh, yeah. Oh, hell yeah. I can jump over there.
Before you bust your
Right there. I can jump over there.
Famous last words he said when he went to bed, I'll go to sleep and it'll be all gone in the morning. I'll feel much better. Don't worry. Famous last words.
Wow. Hey, Jay.
Famous last. Go ahead. You got one?
Word. Famous last word. No, not this time of year. Sharks only like warm water.
Wow.
Okay.
Famous last words. Don't worry about it, girl. My wife sleeps. She can't hear a damn thing. Don't worry about it.
It's been a lot of famous last words.
Go ahead. Take it out, man. Take it out.
Come
famous
on, Steve.
last word.
Yes.
Somebody drop something in the water, and then somebody say, I get it.
There you
All
have
right,
it.
thank you,
famous
guys.
last word.
Yeah. All right, hang on. We're coming up the last break of the day and some closing remarks from Steve Harvey. That's coming up at 49 after, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, here we are, last break of the day. And please, let us leave out of here with some inspiring words, some closing remarks from you. Thank you.
You know, I was talking earlier in the year to everybody about having the best year of your life, and it's still possible, and you can still have the best year of your life. You really can. You just have to change the way you think. It's nothing more and nothing less. You know, when I say that to people, go, well, Steve, it's just more to it than that. No, it's not. No, it's not. The beginning of changing your life, it starts with changing your attitude. It starts with changing your outlook. It starts with changing your mental disposition. That's the start of it, man. The beauty of it is you don't need anybody's permission to do that. You don't have to get a loan to do it. You don't have to be accepted by the college to do it. You don't have to get a promotion to do it. You don't need your friends to sign off on it. There is no one that can take a vote on it. You have the power starting right now to change your mental disposition. That is the beginning of greatness for you. That's the beginning of making your dreams come true. That's the beginning of starting to get the life that you so desperately want. That's how it works, man. It doesn't work any other way. So 2019 is a great year. I'm not talking about because of the numbers. I'm just talking about because if you expect it to be, then so shall it be. If you expect 2019 to be better than 18, there's nothing that says it can't. Now, it's not saying that something wrong won't happen along the way, because I promise you it can. I've already had some bad news this year. But that is not stopping 2019 from being the best year of my life, just because I've gotten some bad news already. Because you've gotten some bad news, can I share something with you? It's going to be some bad news in 2020. It's going to be some bad news in 2021. And it's going to be more than one piece of bad news, too. But as I think of 2019, I look at this as a year of transformation. If you are a believer, do you know that in 2019 that God could actually restore what was stolen from you? Do you understand that in 2019 you could be expanding your circle? That in 2019 God could be giving you new opportunities? Do you know that in 2019, man, God could actually be putting favor on some of your options that you're looking at? Do you know that in 2019, man, that God can be subtracting your problems and multiplying your resources? Do you understand that? That can actually happen if you go to God and ask him for it. That's what I've asked for in 2019. Let me talk to you for a second about these dark moments that you have from time to time, as all of us do. We all have dark moments. We all go through periods of darkness where you don't know how the outcome is going to be. It's okay, because let me tell you something about darkness. Stars can't shine without darkness. Ain't no star. You don't see the stars in the daytime. You see the stars when it get dark. You got to have darkness in order to be a star. Stars can't shine without darkness, y'all. See, all this darkness that you complaining about, quit complaining about it. It's necessary. Quit complaining about it when people start throwing dirt on you. Stop complaining about that, man. It's happening to everybody, everywhere, all around the world. It ain't just happening to you. It get dark for everybody. But say it to yourself when it get dark. Stars can't shine without darkness. Some of the most beautiful scenery I've ever seen has been at night, gazing up at the stars. But it was dark outside. It was some danger lurking outside. But if you get your head up, if you get your eyes up towards heaven, if you can keep an upward gaze in all this darkness, some stars up there, man. The real beauty of it is, you one of them, man. Stars ain't just made in Hollywood. Stars is made all throughout life in this world. Some of the biggest stars in the world ain't got nothing to do with Hollywood, ain't got nothing to do with TV, movies, none of that. You can be one of the brightest stars in the middle of some darkest nights. You probably are one of them. Just got to realize it, man. Because stars shine only when it's dark. That's why I deal with the darkness. That's it. Y'all have a great day. You feel me? Yeah.
Wow, Steve. Did you drop it?
I just did.
Wow.
Dropped it, threw it down, kept it pimping.
Yeah, that was deep.
That really was.
Man, this is my year. I claim this is my year. Why would it not be?
That's right. That's right. With the God we serve, come on now.
Y'all have a great weekend here.
For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit SteveHarveyFM.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.